Los Angeles Rams wide receiver Puka Nacua is embroiled in a civil lawsuit filed by Madison Atia
Atiabi.
Adibi, whatever, who accuses him of assault, battery, and gender violence and negligence. I can never be a teacher because I'll be messing up everybody's name. Stemming from a New Year's Eve 2025 incident in Century City. I'm going to just say her first name because I'm not finna keep butchering it. Madison claims Nakua made an unprovoked anti-Semitic remark saying F all Jews, causing her immediate emotional distress due to her Jewish faith. She also alleges that Nakua forcibly bit her left shoulder in a Sprinter van after a group dinner, leaving a circular teeth imprint, and bit a female friend's thumb with such force that she screamed in pain. Madison sought a temporary restraining order against Nakua, but a judge denied it pending a full hearing scheduled for April 14th, 2026. Nakua's attorney adamantly denies the allegations, calling them a blackmail attempt for millions of dollars and describing the biting as horseplay. Multiple sober witnesses reportedly denied the anti-Semitic comment claim. The lawsuit follows a December 2025 apology from Nakua for performing an anti-Semitic gesture on a live stream. The case unfolds as Nakua approaches eligibility for a major contract extension, adding complexity to his career trajectory.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Okay. So basically, this is not his first time being caught with anti-Semitic stuff, but
yeah, man, it's always them stars that just can't stay out of trouble. And the messed up part about it is, your regular person, unfortunately, will probably do this, and it would never be brought to light. So he also needs to understand, even if he thinks it wasn't a big deal. Like, first of all, I mean, biting can be considered horseplay, but that's still assault. Like, either way, if you break skin when you bite somebody, you can go to the hospital. Like, that's instant infection. So, horseplay or not, that's still assault, regardless. If they are not with that, you could still get in trouble for that.
yeah.
And I just feel like these NFL stars, I understand they go out, they think they are normal people, but once you become a star like that, you become a high status person. So you can't not do the same things that you think you can do when you were in, maybe you got away with in college or whatever, you know what I mean? Or it's just, she probably, if she isn't telling the truth, or we don't know, it's all alleged, it's going to be an opportunity, because at the end of the day, you still can't do that stuff. Like, unless, y'all have that type of relationship where you can do that. But if somebody walked up to you, Dolly, and bit your ass on the shoulder, would you be mad if there was an imprint of bite marks?
Yeah. And then I wouldn't wait after 3 months to report on it. But I don't know the legal system on how that goes through or how long it takes. But yeah, Jess is completely right. Like, that situation, these women, these people, they feel some type of way. They're having fun. They're living the life, the limelight, and then they go home to basically same thing. They can't do the things they want to do, so they're gonna seek out, allegedly, if this is a blackmail, that they're gonna reach out and get the paycheck regardless, and millions and millions of dollars. They're gonna take that risk, and whoever lawyer is gonna do it for pro bono to just take it on and then get paid at the end. Yeah, that's worth the fucking money at the end of the day.
Yeah, and same thing could be said. Like I said, it's all alleged, and it could have taken a while. But you know what happens sometimes? Sometimes people do stuff to somebody. Mm-hmm. If they're not educated that much in that area, they go home, they tell the story to a couple people. And his name has status. Everybody knows who Puka Nacua is. He's like, oh yeah, he bit me. He said this racist stuff or whatever. And first thing,
like, oh my
God, can sue him. You know what I mean? Money. Like, you can sue him. You can get money for that. That's correct. He has money. Sue him. But because if he was a regular person, they'd have been like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. That's horrible, and would have moved on. But his status, people put a bug in your ear and was like, well, you can sue him for that.
Like,
you can
sue him. Like eyes of money, like bling. We'll get to you.
Yeah. Sure. So she could have felt away, but all at the end of the day, when people hear a story like that, they could have been like, oh yeah, you should do something further about that. You hear that all the time.
Yeah. We don't know for sure. But after filing the lawsuit, Madison began receiving threats and hostile messages, prompting police to open an investigation into her safety. And that too, like, you know, when stuff comes out like this, you got to watch out because they want to shut you up. If it is true or not, allegedly, that they want to shut it up because it's a millions of dollars and is bad on your reputation as a person, that as a PR person. Yeah, it's bad on your record regardless.
And then you still have those people that are a little weird, you know, because this guy still has fans too, and they're gonna be like, she's a liar. You know, there's always those fans out there that's like, oh, I can't believe that my favorite person would never do that. You're lying. Exactly. You just want money, you know. So right. It puts you at risk.
Mm-hmm. Madison Ataibi's attorney accuses Nacua's lawyer of publicly smearing her and escalating the conflict through media tactics. Allegedly, we don't know, but again, media tactics and stuff, it really does work because smear your name once in the media, it's just all over the place. TMZ obtained a video showing Atia B dancing in front of a passed out Nacua after the alleged biting incident, which the defense cites the questions for her credibility. Did you see that video?
Mm-mm.
This one. He's supposedly, allegedly passed out.
Yeah, he looked gone.
But then, again, we don't know. Yeah, and then alleges her friend bit her and stuff, and you see the marks and everything. Request for a temporary restraining order has denied. A full hearing is set for April 14. But, yeah, closing thoughts, Jess. That was a good one.
That's probably not going to go nowhere.
Yeah, probably not. Lawyers, everything. Evidence discovery, it's going to be drawn out, but we will see.
Honestly, it probably could end up being like, okay, we don't want to deal with this, a settlement. Unfortunately, it could end up just that
like
simple.
under the table type of thing.
Yeah, like, okay, here you go.
You think this is going to affect his...
No.
At all?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Anyways, just, yeah, be safe. Regardless what Jess said, I think that's the moral of the story, that you can't keep living the same life you did before because your name is a different type of status. It's tied to millions and millions of dollars at this point.
And I know a lot of people always like to say, oh, so-and-so got famous and switched up. Well, sometimes they have to. They have no choice. They can't move the same way they did before they had that. They got to move accordingly if they want to protect themselves. Circles have to get smaller, unfortunately, because people don't always have the best intentions. Sometimes people will get you in trouble on purpose. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to move accordingly. So,
okay, quickly on the anti-Semitic things, like that gesture, and I don't know, just to blatantly just shout out saying you said F all Jews just to make it worse and engage in more attention. I don't know about that. Like, speaking on the Aiden Ross thing, like, goddamn, dude, he got in trouble for something that Aiden Ross was telling him to do. Like, the fuck? And how are you supposed to know that that means that it's anti-Semitic? That's the things I don't get about anti-Semitism. Like, they just push the goalposts. Keep pushing the goalposts.
I thought Aiden Ross was Jewish, though.
He is Jewish. Exactly. So... Anyways, comment below your guys' thoughts on that. It's a story, weird ass story, especially with what we just ended right there. But yeah,